Welcome to my bold and beautiful today's show channel. I hope today fantastic for everyone. Please hit the subscribes button and give this video thumbs up. Liam tells Hope to reunite with Carter once ex-happy when he's gone. According to the bold and the beautiful, Liam Spencer will tell Hope Logan to get back together with Carter Walton, so it appears that he will want his ex to be happy when he leaves. During the week of April 28th to May 2nd, Hope will finally reconnect with Liam and will inevitably pester him with questions about where he's been. Liam will have to make up some excuses, and it looks like he'll have to explain away why he's moved in with Steffy Forrester and John Finn Finnegan, too. Despite Hope's suspicions, it seems Liam will do everything he can to leave her out of the loop on his inoperable brain mass. We'll see Liam give Hope updates on a fake story to hide his real medical news. Liam may ultimately change the subject to how Hope's doing following her firing from Forrester Creations and break up with Carter. Hope may confess that Carter wants her back, but she won't be so sure that's a good idea. Hope might mention that she has been thinking a lot about Liam lately, giving a hint that they might get back together romantically. Even though Liam intends to fight his brain tumor, he will eventually use his pragmatic side. We will see a Liam who maintains hope, but he will also begin to prepare for the event that he does not receive the miracle he desires. With that in mind, it's not surprising that Liam will push Hope to get back together with Carter. If Hope dies from this tumor, Liam won't be the man with whom she grows old, but he might hope Carter can be that man instead. Regardless, according to B&B spoilers, Liam will impart some wisdom to Hope and remind her that life is too short to hold grudges. Now that Liam's received a huge reminder of how precious and fleeting life can be, he'll think it's time for Hope to give Carter one more chance. Liam may view it as Hope's path to happiness in case the worst happens and he doesn't pull through. The bold and the beautiful say Liam will give Hope some advice as he makes predictions about Carter deserving another opportunity. Liam moves in with Steffy and Finn. Hope questions surprise living arrangement. Hope Logan will question Liam Spencer's surprise living arrangement because the bold and the beautiful gives the impression that he will move in with Steffy Forrester and John Finn Finnegan. Liam will require someone to keep an eye on him now that he faces an inoperable brain mass. Liam doesn't want to spend any more time than necessary cooped up in a hospital, so moving in with Finn and Steffy seems like the next best thing. Finn is a doctor, so it'll be good for him to monitor Liam along the way. Kelly Spencer is always eager for more time with her daddy, so she'll be thrilled to have him in a spare room. It's also possible B&B will remember that Steffy and Finn have a guest house, but it'd probably be better for Liam to stay at the main house considering his condition. Liam could collapse and hurt himself again, so he doesn't need to be alone if that happens. Of course, Liam may be a little wary of keeling over in front of Kelly, but Steffy and Finn might promise to intervene if there's a scary situation. Regardless, Liam shouldn't be living alone, so it makes sense that Finn and Steffy would welcome him into their home. Steffy may be the one to make this suggestion and call it a perfect solution. However, according to the bold and the beautiful, Hope's suspicions will be especially heightened by Liam's new living situation. It's sure to weird Hope out if she gets updates on Liam living at the Cliff House. Hope will ultimately get a chance to grill Liam about what's really going on. Liam's bizarre actions will definitely leave Hope puzzled, so she won't rest until she gets some answers. In the beginning, Liam might stick with his plan to keep his brain tumor quiet. As a result, Liam might lie to Hope about the real reason he is living with Steffy and Finn. Liam might make up a story about a pipe that burst and forced him out of his old place or something along those lines. There'll surely be some excuse Liam offers, but Hope may have a feeling she's not getting the truth. Whatever the case, Hope will raise an eyebrow when she gets news on Liam's next living arrangement. All signs point to Liam becoming a Cliff House dweller, so that may be why Hope's going to question him. The bold and the beautiful say Liam will keep trying to beat all the grim predictions from his doctors, but he'll be facing some extreme challenges. 5 compelling reasons Liam could be killed off. Liam Spencer appears to be ready to leave the CBS soap opera, according to updates to the bold and the beautiful. But sometimes things don't turn out the way they seem, and the character is saved at the last minute, but sometimes not. Could the CBS soap actually be killing the popular character off? The soap suggests that one character might die in a way that is similar to Eric Forrester's tragic arc, and both the Taylor Hayes storyline and that one suggest that there might be unexpected turns. There is still a chance that Scott Clifton's character will be written off, despite the fact that another unexpected rescue is likely. Let's quickly talk about some of the possible reasons why Liam might leave the CBS soap. For one thing, behind-the-scenes goings-on could be happening that simply haven't been publicized yet. CBS soaps usually film a minimum of 6 weeks ahead. This one tends not to tell us when an actor leaves sometimes at all, until after it happens. Remember the previous Taylor, Krista Allen, and Liam's on-screen brother Wyatt Spencer? Contract renewals and old news hanging around on websites. To start with, there's been some chatter suggesting that Scott Clifton and Don Diamond have recently inked multi-year contracts with The Bold and the Beautiful. However, this information is actually outdated, dating back to 2022 to 2023 when Scott and Don did indeed sign new deals. The specifics of the contract lengths were never disclosed, making this an old piece of news. It's important to remember that once something is online, it tends to linger indefinitely, and some websites never remove anything. Fans often stumble upon this outdated information, skimming through articles without realizing they are reading something that may be years old. This is similar to the confusion surrounding the contracts of John McCook and Don Diamond, and now it seems Scott Clifton's contract is also causing some misunderstandings. Examining the possible causes of Liam's death, if the CBS soap decides to proceed in that manner, Liam could still die. Brad Bell might want to develop a dramatic storyline for Liam that has a significant impact. They sometimes kill off characters, usually ones like Paul Hollister and Tom Starr, but it does happen. One reason they might be getting rid of Scott Clifton's character is that Liam is rarely featured. Recently, he hasn't been seen much, and viewers are tired of the Hope Logan and Steffy Forrester love triangle. People are over it. No one wants Steffy to leave John Finnegan for Liam. And there you go, that was another death that turned out not to be true. Time to get off the merry-go-round. They have repeatedly attempted to make steam work, but it has never succeeded. At the moment, they have developed a strong friendship and co-parenting relationship. Therefore, the show should probably allow Steffy and Liam. Liam's previous relationship with Hope ended on a sour note, and now she seems to be rekindling her interest in him. However, this feels forced and conveniently timed with the ongoing death storyline, as nothing has truly changed. Liam's actions towards Hope and her decisions involving Thomas Forrester remain the same, and Hope still desires a committed partner, something Liam has never been. They haven't put Liam back with Ivy. He might be expendable. If they decide to keep Liam in the storyline, it seems that unless he is reunited with Ivy Forrester, many viewers are feeling disappointed with his romantic developments. Given his limited screen time, some might consider Liam to be a disposable character, but he is a father to 2 daughters who rely on him. The thought of Kelly Spencer and Beth Spencer losing their father is heartbreaking, and such a loss could leave lasting emotional scars on the young girls. This situation is even more tragic due to the grim reality of cancer and a brain tumor diagnosis. The majority of people would find this unacceptable, but the fact that it actually occurs on a daily basis cannot be ignored. Could Scott be getting ready for a soap hop? The actor's desire to take a break from The Bold and the Beautiful could be one of the reasons Brad Bell decides to fire Scott Clifton and fire Liam. He might have the impression that his role as Liam has become tedious and that he is eager to look for new opportunities or return to his roots in soap operas. Actors frequently decide that they have had enough and wish to retire. Scott Clifton might be considering a return to another soap opera, such as General Hospital, where there has been a trend of reintroducing classic characters. Many fans would be thrilled to see the original Dylan Quatermain back, as they have fond memories of Scott Clifton in that role. Back to unrevealed behind-the-scenes goings-on. Dylan's mother, Tracy Quatermain, is currently a prominent character on ABC's General Hospital. This could create a perfect opportunity for Dylan's return, especially since there is a lot of Quatermain-related drama happening in their current storylines. It's possible that General Hospital has been trying to bring him back. There have been a rash of returning characters there lately, although some are recasts. In addition, given that he doesn't get much screen time on the CBS soap, they might even consider rejecting him. On GH, Rena Sofer plays Lois Chirulo, and Ali Mills played Heather Weber in place of Robin Matson, who was the original Janet Weber. Taking a break or exploring new opportunities, it's not unheard of. Scott Clifton might be considering a break from acting to explore directing or screenwriting. Other cast members, like Lawrence St. Victor and Heather Tom, are also pursuing writing. Heather is a producer and director involved in various shows. Similarly, Rena Sofer, who played Quinn, has a pottery business and is moving towards semi-retirement to focus on it. Or, as no one has seen Matt Atkinson in a while, sometimes the simplest response is the most effective. It's possible that they are simply reducing the soap's budget and eliminating unused characters. Even though it wouldn't be cheap to bring back Jack Wagner as Nick Marone for an arc while he was away from When Calls the Heart last-minute save, may sweep's ratings booster? In summary, Brad Bell might consider killing off Liam, but it's doubtful they will let go of Scott Clifton, who is an excellent actor. He has received multiple Daytime Emmy nominations and has won 3 awards in different categories. He won Outstanding Younger Actor in 2011, Outstanding Supporting Actor in 2013, and Lead Actor in 2017, all for his role as Liam Spencer. Chances are, they will heavily promote the idea that Liam is going to die starting this week. Expect a lot of negativity during May sweeps starting this Thursday. There's nothing like watching a loved character come through a health crisis to boost ratings. Hope's 4 words to Liam, a heartfelt plea that might come too late. Updates and the bold and the beautiful hint that Hope Logan might speak to Liam Spencer in 4 powerful words, but does her sincere request come too late? Let's explore Hope's romantic prospects and the potential impact of Liam's devastating revelation. Liam has been on Hope's mind and heart lately. Hope has been reflecting on the incredible man and father that Liam is. Despite the challenges they've encountered, she cherishes the beautiful moments they've shared. Although both have caused each other significant pain, it's natural for Hope to feel hesitant about rekindling their romance and jeopardizing the friendship they've built. Reuniting would involve the risk of emotional turmoil, as these former lovers could repeat past mistakes and face further heartache. Despite this, Hope is aware that Liam was eager to reconnect with her a few months ago, and Deacon Sharp is now subtly encouraging her to give Liam another thought. Hope may change her mind about reuniting with Liam romantically. Despite Hope's efforts to present a united front as co-parents, she might soon reconsider the possibility of rekindling her romance with Liam. The more she contemplates starting anew with him, the more she could feel it's the right decision. Hope might find the strength to speak her mind in a way that astonishes Liam. However, given that he is likely dying, what will he say? This brings us to her crucial question: can we try again? As he did in October 2024 on B&B, it's possible that Hope will finally take that brave step and consider whether Liam still has the desire to reunite. It's possible that a second attempt won't work because of Liam's brain tumor. But unfortunately, Liam is currently facing a serious challenge with an inoperable brain mass, and it may be too late for another try with Hope. His doctors have deemed his condition terminal, which raises the question of whether Hope's emotional appeal comes too late for a romantic rekindling. The outcome hinges on whether this medical emergency leads to Liam's actual end or if it's just another misleading plot twist, reminiscent of the experiences of Eric Forrester and Taylor Hayes. As Liam receives news about his critical tumor, he will strive to defy the grim forecasts regarding his health and seek effective treatment options. A masterclass in emotional complexity that combines themes of love, sacrifice, and mortality is the unfolding storyline in The Bold and the Beautiful that revolves around Liam Spencer's life-altering diagnosis and his subsequent efforts to steer Hope Logan toward reuniting with Carter Walton. As Liam grapples with the devastating news of an inoperable brain tumor, his actions take on a poignant urgency, driven by a desire to secure Hope's happiness before his potential demise. The narrative, set to unfold during the week of April 28 to May 2, promises a whirlwind of tension as Hope reconnects with Liam after his unexplained absence, only to find herself entangled in a web of half-truths and evasion. Liam's decision to withhold his medical condition from Hope, opting instead to fabricate excuses for his sudden move into Steffy Forrester and Finn Finnegan's home, adds layers of dramatic irony, as viewers are privy to his secret while Hope remains oblivious. Hope's suspicions are fueled by this secrecy, which prompts her to inquire about Liam's unusual living arrangements. However, his deflections and redirections point to a deeper, unspoken tragedy. Liam's choice to live with Steffy and Finn is framed as both practical and symbolic. On a practical level, Finn's medical expertise provides Liam with necessary oversight, while Steffy's proximity ensures emotional support and co-parenting stability for their daughter, Kelly. Yet this decision also underscores Liam's isolation and vulnerability, as he prioritizes shielding Hope from his grim reality. The irony of his situation is palpable. While he physically distances himself from Hope to spare her pain, his emotional bond with her remains unshaken, manifesting in his selfless push for her to reconnect with Carter. Liam's insistence that Hope give Carter another chance, framed as life's too short to hold grudges, reveals his internal conflict. He yearns to be the man Hope deserves but pragmatically accepts that his illness may rob him of that future, making Carter a surrogate for the stability and commitment he fears he can no longer offer. Hope's emotional journey during this arc is equally compelling. Fresh off her firing from Forrester Creations and her breakup with Carter, she finds herself at a crossroads, wrestling with unresolved feelings for Liam and the tantalizing possibility of rekindling their romance. Her hesitant hints of reconciliation, like admitting that she's been thinking about Liam a lot lately, contrast with Liam's determined efforts to reorient her toward Carter. This push-pull dynamic creates a rich tension, as Hope's vulnerability collides with Liam's stoic resolve. Her eventual plea, "Can we try again?" lands with tragic weight because Liam's health crisis may prevent their possible reunion. The timing of her emotional overture, juxtaposed with Liam's deteriorating condition, amplifies the storyline's pathos, leaving viewers to wonder whether Hope's heartfelt words arrive too late. The subplot of Liam's living arrangements further complicates the narrative. His move into Steffy and Finn's house, supposedly for medical care, raises questions, especially Hope's, and leads to suspicion. Hope's anxiety is heightened by Liam's flimsy justifications, like blaming a burst pipe for his move. This subplot not only underscores Liam's physical fragility but also reignites the perennial steam versus Lope debate among fans. While Steffy and Finn's marriage has been a stabilizing force, Liam's presence introduces subtle undercurrents of past romantic entanglements, though the show seems intent on preserving their platonic co-parenting dynamic. The choice to house Liam in the main residence rather than the guest house, a nod to his precarious health, adds realism, emphasizing the gravity of his condition. Behind the scenes, speculation about Liam's potential demise has sparked fervent discussion. The show's history of fake-out deaths leaves room for doubt, but the narrative groundwork for Liam's exit feels more deliberate. Contractual ambiguities. Although Scott Clifton and Don Diamorne, Bill Spencer, signed multi-year contracts in 2022 and 2023, the specific terms remain unknown, allowing for unforeseen exits. Character redundancy. Liam's reduced screen time and the audience's fatigue with the Hope-Steffy love triangle suggest his role may have plateaued. Actor mobility. Clifton's potential interest in exploring other opportunities such as a return to General Hospital as Dylan Quatermain could align with Liam's tragic exit. Narrative impact. Killing off Liam would deliver a seismic emotional blow, particularly for Kelly and Beth, while freeing Hope and Steffy from cyclical romantic entanglements. Ratings strategy. A high-stakes death during May sweeps could bolster viewership, mirroring the success of past crisis arcs. However, it is impossible to overstate the human cost of Liam's potential death. As a devoted father, his absence would leave Kelly and Beth grappling with profound loss, a narrative risk given the show's preference for preserving core families. Moreover, Clifton's Emmy-winning portrayal of Liam anchors the character's emotional resonance, making his exit a creative gamble. The writers face a delicate balance, honoring Liam's legacy while avoiding sensationalism. If Liam survives, his journey could evolve into a testament of resilience, paralleling real-life cancer narratives. On the other hand, a tragic end would emphasize how fragile life is and leave Hope and Steffy to deal with their grief and their newfound responsibility. In contrast, the arc of Hope oscillates between empowerment and despair. Because she was fired from Forrester Creations and Carter turned her down, she is now professionally and personally lost, so Liam's advice is a lifeline. Yet his insistence that she reconcile with Carter feels increasingly paternalistic, echoing past patterns where Liam oscillated between hero and martyr. The way the show treats its female characters is subtly criticized by Hope's lack of autonomy. Will she capitulate to Liam's wishes, or will her lingering feelings for him ignite a final, desperate bid for reconciliation? The answer may hinge on whether the writers prioritize Hope's agency or perpetuate her role as a pawn in Liam's redemption. The broader implications of this storyline extend to the canvas of the bold and the beautiful. A tapestry of interconnected drama is created when Liam's illness intersects with ongoing arcs such as Steffy and Finn's marital stability, Carter's search for love, and Thomas Forrester's shadow over Hope's past. Carter's potential re-entry into Hope's life offers redemption for a character often sidelined in romantic subplots, while Steffy's role as Liam's caretaker reaffirms her growth beyond the other woman trope. Even peripheral characters like Deacon Sharp, who nudges Hope toward Liam, add texture to the narrative, grounding the high-stakes medical drama in familial intimacy.